So in this video, I am talking about how to understand the energy of complaining and transforming into an empower energy. So the energy of complaining naturally takes you into the descending spiral that it takes you to those energies of anxiety, of fear, of frustration, of anger, of guilt or shame, and so on. So you continue spiraling downwards. And so a really important piece to know about complaining is that the complaining, the actual act of complaining, is giving you information to where you are in your vibrational state. And as you diving into vibrational state and understand, you can bring awareness to it and move forward and transform it. So your power is within you. And so the power here is your awareness and your free will and the freedom of choice. So I'm going to bring you an example. So, in your car, you have your panel, and the panel gives you the speed. And also, then there's those symbols that they give you that either the fuel is running low or even the oil in your car is running low. So let's go with the symbol that uh, tells you that the oil levels in your car are running low. And so that begins to blink. So in the energy of complaining, I just look at the light blinking and I say, why are you lighting up? Like, I just get frustrated and mad. Like, I turn on the car and the light keeps going on, and I turn it off and then back on and it keeps going on. Why is it on? And so that's the energy of complaining. So in truth, it keeps you in and the frustration escalates because you're in a loop that in a way you're coming back over and over into that loop, where in truth, what is needed is to take action. And so the blinking is simply signaling that there's something happening that's informing you that something is happening. So through this process, we're going to dive into receiving the information of what is there for you. And so the light is blinking. The natural thing that you do is to, when you see the light of the oil blinking, you go to your nearest gas station, you buy oil, or you ask them to fill the oil for you, and then you go. And so you know that you have to do that in order for your car to work and in order to not wreck your car. So that's what you do, and you know how to do it. Perhaps the first time you did it, you felt uncomfortable, you felt resistant, blah blah blah. All those natural processes that we go through as we expand our level of energetic holding energy. So I'm gonna step aside, leave this topic of complaining for 1 second, and I'm gonna diving into what happens energetically when we expand, when you expand your energy, when you grow, when you step into a learning process out of your comfort zone, in the sense that this is you, this circle is you, and your vibration, it takes about your daily habits in the way of thinking, feeling, your relationships, what you do every day. And then on that side is kind of your scope of vibration and expansion. So from this vibration, you are able to expand to this outer circle. And this is within your scope of possibilities and probabilities. The way you're thinking here gives you the expansion of all these here. What is outside of that, it's beyond. You won't even see it. You won't even think about it because it's not within your scope of possibilities. So in this first and second, the second one, every time you come out of the first circle is you're expanding your levels of vibrational energy, which means that you're growing and expanding, which means you're stepping into unknown ground. So as you step into unknown ground, you're learning something new, which naturally there's a sensation of anxiety and so on. So all of that to keep in mind. The way you move forward is to befriending the unknown, knowing that you're growing and expanding, bringing self-compassion for yourself, because how do you want to experience the process of your life as you continue to learn about yourself and to expand and to grow? Do you want to be in a place of um, judging yourself, criticizing yourself, or do you want to be in an empowering way that you're enjoying the process? And as you enjoy the process, you're seeing that every single part of the process is leading you to your greatest expansion, and that every single part of your process of learning and growing and expanding are gifting you something for you in order for you to grow and in order for you to also share with the world. And so, coming back to the energy of complaining, there's the light blinking on the panel. And so, the complaining is simply resisting to the action, to actually take action. So, sometimes it's that you don't really know, you're in the loop and you don't know that you're in it. The second piece, sometimes you don't know what step to take. So the question here to ask yourself is, in this specific situation that I'm complaining about, what do you believe about yourself and the situation? So that's going to give you an indication where you are standing and what is on the way to getting to where you want to be. And so who do you want and who do you want to become? The next piece is that when you look at your belief system, you ask what is the true need underlining the core true need. So to give you a clear example, let's say I am complaining because of my weight. The true need perhaps is arriving to a sensation of that your natural state of being is well-being, or perhaps to simply accepting yourself and loving yourself just as you are, and knowing that you are enough and valuable and beautiful, regardless of the way you look. And perhaps it's a new levels of energy and really reinstating that truly believe that your natural state of being is well-being. So that is, if your natural state of being is your true need, the value is well-being. So you go into your true need and then you move into your value. What is valuable for me here? And from there, then as you get to the understanding that, okay, my true need is actually well-being. I've been complaining about my weight, but in truth, what I really, really need is, and what I value is my sense of well-being, of feeling good. So what can I do to feel good? First, stop complaining. Second of all, understanding this, that my true need is actually feeling good and feeling well. What step can I take now? And taking one step up at a time, and remembering that perhaps one tiny step can create a big, big shift. Because, for example, if you go from not meditating to meditating first thing in the morning, even if it's 10-15 minutes, that shift of starting your day in meditation will completely change your state of being and how you're showing up for yourself and in the world. So that will naturally open up and expand your level of vibration. So in that circle that I was explaining, you're already stepping and your vibration is expanding. So you're opening to a new scope of possibilities and opportunities, because you begin to perceive and you begin to shift the meaning that you were creating, the things that you were believing about yourself, what is possible, and about your life. So, to summarize, this first piece about what are you believing, understanding that first is bringing the awareness. What are you believing about yourself and the situation? And what is your true need? what is your values, and what steps you can take. One step at a time, one gets far. And so the other piece is when you're in a situation where somebody else is complaining. So whatever is activating within you, do the same process. What is activating within me when I hear this person, when I experience and witness this person in complaining? Whatever is activating it within you, that's your responsibility. That's the piece that you have to look at. What am I believing about this, about myself, about the other person? What is the need that I have, and what is the value? Perhaps is setting boundaries and saying, hey, you know what? I don't want to listen about this. Perhaps it's knowing when you want to engage with that person and when you don't. So checking, coming back home to yourself, what is happening for me when I witness this? Okay, so I hope you enjoy that and I hope it serves you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.